I want to go back to this Lane Kiffin situation because it did create I'm not going to call it a firestorm, but it did create multiple reactions across college football. And maybe my beef with the situation is just because Lane Kiffin seems to always do that type of deal. But where he just decides he's going to up and leave and go out for greener pastures or wherever he thinks that may be. But there has been a domino effect when it comes to the SEC, the coaches, and the changes that have been made within the SEC. As of yesterday, there was a lot of moves. A lot of people have gotten fired. This morning, the SEC now owes fired coaches over $137 million in buyouts this season. Just this season. Because just a minute ago, Mike Stoops has just been relieved. Not Mike Stoops, the coach for Kentucky. He's not Mike.
I thought it was Mike Stoops.
No, that's his assistant coach. Nope, that's the big bro. Golly, whatever Stoops this is, he gone.
He gone?
Yeah, he's in the wind. Can't believe I just
Mark
Stoops. That's his name. Mark.
Hey,
I know it's
Mike. A ton of them.
Yeah. There's a lot of
they
Stoops
don't
out
die,
there that were
multiply.
coaching. But now he is gone, and he had been the coach at Kentucky for 13 seasons. Now Kirby Smart is the longest tenured coach in the SEC. But you start to look around and you see all of these changes that have happened within college football. Now you have the new Auburn head coach. He came from the University of South Florida, Alex Golish. The new Arkansas head coach is Ryan Silverfield. He has just come from Memphis. Then you look at Tulane, lost their head coach. Now he's the head coach at Florida, John Summerall, which changes the way that Tulane will be looked at if they are left out of the college football playoffs because of not having their head coach. Of course, you got Lane Kiffin going to LSU, but Ole Miss decides, you know what we're going to do? We're going to stay within the locker room, and we're going to promote Pete Golding.
But when it came right down to it, we have someone that is a leader of men that can lead you guys. And that man is Pete Golding. Pete Golding.
We're going to play, right? And that's going to be the same thing in the playoffs. We ain't playing scared. We ain't coaching scared. That ain't what you're used to. That ain't what you want.
That's what you got to get to. That's where he is right now. He is the head coach of Ole Miss, leading them into the playoffs. And the thing that drives me nuts is some of these coaches now are putting themselves in this awkward position because it's not just them, it's the administrations for all of these schools. Because if you think about it, these guys have put in the work to build their programs up. Now, as an administration, you need to be willing to do more to keep those guys. And what do I mean by that? Everything goes back to NIL. Everything goes back to being able to create a recruiting budget for those schools to be able to.
Because they want to win.
They're winning. All the coaches that have now been promoted are coming from programs that they turned around and are now winning. But it looks as if those programs that they're leaving, the Sun Belt conferences, the smaller conferences, the American Conference, they're leaving those conferences because they want to compete at the next level. But you